Yo, what it dooski, Teddy Brewski, what's the deal, Shaquille O'Neal, what's the word, Larry Bird, it's your boy Reactions, man. Yeah, Remo's Reactions TV, we are back with yet another one. And we on the steps with it again, man, it's nice outside. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And definitely before we get started, I want to thank the Most High, man. For another day, man, and just to be here. So it's a blessing, y'all. Everything we do over here is for entertainment and educational purposes. I do not own this content. Make sure I go to Vlad TV, support Cuz over there and all this and all that. But we're gonna keep it simple, man. Yeah, man, the stage is set, man. Listen, man, your boy Wack 100. It is all over the place with it. This is the Trap Lord Ross drawing. He's explaining why he went at Trap Lord Ross. If y'all didn't see that video, you gotta go check it out. When it was Wack 100, DJ Academics, Adam 22, Vlad TV, and the fake Remo. I'm the real Remo's Reactions TV. That's why I don't know his own shit. But yeah, man. No further ado, I ain't gonna wrap y'all head off. Everything is for entertainment, educational purposes. That's the disclaimer, and it's for fair use. Let's get busy with it.
Well, you and Traplo Ross got into it.
Well, I thought,
and I got involved.
It was crazy because I didn't know I got into it. It was, I didn't, and me and Remo talked about this the other day.
I hate when I told him Remo, man.
That you had to get involved. And I believe you were a great help.
Yeah.
Because what he told you, you was able to say, nah, bro, you reading that wrong. He does it to me. If somebody sends him something, he just...
Yeah, listen.
I didn't know, but after sitting back, without saying too much, I think sometimes our mind, when you know what I'm saying, and
I think a couple things were going on in this because look, when we were all on No Jumper together, by the way, epic moment in independent hip hop history. Me, you, Academics, Adam, Remo, Traplo Ross, all of us getting along, cool, doing something together. You were pretty tough on Traplo Ross. Hold on. You were a little hard on him, and that's cool. We all sat there and watched it happen. So I think he probably felt some type of way. So when he put out a documentary, he made a joke about extortion. And that made you mad. So then you called him up, upset. And
no, but I did know.
You were a little upset. You weren't happy about it.
No, when
you were stern about it.
No, but when I called him, Vlad, and I'm going to tell you, because I've been working on this. R&B makes me work on this. When I called him, I was cool.
I understand that. But I think what my presence sort of helped, kind of fix it.
He thought what I did, he took it.
See, here's what I think was happening behind the scenes that I think not everyone sort of understood, but me having a vantage point, kind of I got it, right? I think, I explained this to you, you've created a persona for yourself that unless you get to know you well, it'll scare certain people. Right? Some people will take it. Some people will think that you're, scarier than you actually are once you get to know you and realize you're a reasonable person, right? Now, on the Traplo Ross side, I think that he reads a lot of stuff. This is what I realized after talking to him and you and so forth. What he does is he creates these documentaries based on people he's never met most times, right? So how does he get his information?
Internet.
The internet. So he takes a lot of stuff on the internet and runs with it, not realizing that a lot of the stuff just is not true. So he starts naming all these things that you allegedly did. And as I'm talking to him, he's like, because he was extorting Kanye with a sex tape. I said, no, he wasn't.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, he wasn't. Oh, and he did this too. I'm like, no.
Yo, it seems like after Trap Lord Ross did that response, it seems like they trying to do some collateral damage, like clean some shit up type shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Hit that subscribe.
He didn't do that either. And then there's this, and I'm like, no, this is something you got on the internet. That didn't really happen. Look, me and you got into it at one point, so I understand what it's like to get into it with you.
No, but he didn't meet that guy.
He didn't meet that guy?
No.
Well, here's the thing, right? He thought he was meeting that guy, I think from his point of view. And the thing is what I was trying to explain to you is that we all deal with these types of situations differently. When I got into it with you, I'm like, okay, it's time to get militant and prepare for some bullshit. Someone like him,
Vlad acting like he's some type. Let's get militant and get ready for some bullshit. Knock it off, Vlad.
Will potentially get scared and potentially call the police or just start to freak out, Vlad. Right?
So he does what he does. He started it. He called in while Adam's live. He sends Adam some stuff. He sends Remo, Flacco. He sends it to everybody but me. But yet you call and text me all the time, right? So I say, okay, Trap on some bullshit, right? So when we got in the room that day when we were there, you know what I told Adam? I said, Adam, I'm going to put the heat on Trap. I'm going to be trolling him, though, right? I'm just letting you know. Because I didn't want Adam to think I was tripping, right? So I'm getting my get back. Since you got it on the no jumper camera, I did it. So in the middle, I let him talk. In the middle, I went at him. This is where it confused me. Afterwards, when we all was sitting in the pool table area talking, taking pictures or whatever, he like, Wack, man, I get what you're saying. I should have sent it to you. Kind of looked like, I said, yeah, bro. So I had to get you back for that. He like, yeah, everything's cool. We laugh, joke, shake hands, cool. But I think the trolls in the comments was on him. I think that's what did it. And when he went to editing and doing his thing, he let me have it. So when I seen it, I'm like, okay, I'm never going to see him again if I approach him this way. You'll never bait him into the no jumper building. His request would be, Wack can't be there, right? So I called him. I was calm. I said, bro, what's up with this, that, and other? This, that, and other, right? And he really didn't have too much to say. So he went to texting, right? And as he's texting, he says, yeah, you sent me this. I said, yeah, I don't know what the hell they mean. Like, I know what you mean. I know what you're trying to do. So I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Somebody sent me something. I just sent it to you. I don't know who it's from.
Hit that subscribe button for me, please.
Looking back at it, now I understand why he took that personal. People will have things going on in their life, and you don't know it, Vlad, and you can send them something, somebody like me, and they can misinterpret that. And that's what happened. Because when he called Remo said, did Wack question you about what he sent you, or did he take a screenshot where you could see the person's full number, time, and date and send it to you? That's what he did. He said if people send Wack things on any of us and he calls himself cool with you, he's going to send it to you. He ain't going to question you about it. He's not going to ask you no questions, nothing. That's him alerting you, not try to do, but I got it. Maybe it was something going on, and then like you said, he's believing everything I'm like, because he was telling me that. I said, I did what? To who?
Your reputation. I'm listening to stuff. I'm like, no, and I had to tell him, I said, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Yeah, that happened. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That might have happened. That didn't happen.
It's like this nigga was low-key, Trap Lord Ross was low-key trying to get Wack booked. Said all this shit that he heard on there ain't even true. It did, like, I don't think Wack was trolling. I'm gonna keep it real. Wack was really pissed. But this is a good playoff. I gotta give it to him. Yeah, Rex. Yeah.
Because I actually know for real what really happens and doesn't happen. But I get it. Listen, but think about it, right? You live in London. You're not around any of these people. I get it. You were completely, based on information between Reddit and YouTube videos and so forth. And look, there are so many weird videos about me. Like Gene Deal's mad at me right now. So,
he's making the videos about you.
He made a video. Because my mom wrote a book about her life that she just self-published on Amazon. They must have got a hold of this book, which is fine because it's a public book. And he did a whole thing about Vlad's parents immigrated in 1978 from Russia, and Vlad's mom went to go work for the Navy. The same year, 2 KGB agents got caught. So clearly, Vlad's mother was the 3rd KGB agent, and she infiltrated the Navy, and it's a whole fucking big thing. And I'm looking at it going like, Okay, this is funny. Like I didn't even like.
I wouldn't even address that.
I'm addressing it because it's funny, right?
No, yeah,
but if you take someone like a Traplo Ross who's making a movie about me, he's gonna probably include that.
So what
he's gonna include the KGB part, right?
As I'm doing a rollout, I called him. I said, "Hey, brother," I text him. He said, "Wack, you really let me?" Yeah. He said, "You really don't have a problem?" I said, "Look, bro, we kind of have a table. I'm not gonna be the one to screw the table up, bro. He said, we have a strong, dominant table.
Yeah.
Right? I said, so I'm not gonna be the one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be the bigger man, and I'm gonna show you, right, that we're on the same side." And after about a week or two of us going back and forth, something else popped up. I hit him, and then he hit me about. He said, "Bro, you really not on no B?" I said, "Nah, bro, I'm not." Yeah. I said, on top of that, Vlad pretty much called me and told me what it wasn't gonna be. I said, he ain't even let me debate nothing. He said, it ain't gonna be this, it ain't gonna be that, it ain't gonna be this, that. I fixed it, now y'all fixed it, and it was cool. So
I told you they try and clean it up because Wack said some old crazy ass threats, low key, high key threats. Evie, you gotta go back to the interview to check all that out, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Shout out to Trap Lord. When Blueface comes home, he's definitely gonna shadow him and do his thing.
All right, man. That's it, y'all, man. Listen, man, Remo's Reaction TV, I thank y'all for your time today, man. Make sure if you're new to the channel, please and thank you, hit that subscribe button. You know, we trying to, get there, man. We on the road to 5K, 10K. We're going to spike it up to 25K. You hear me? So appreciate it. Have a good day. One love. Bless.